Welcome back, everybody. Let's go over what's been going on with BTC lately. So, we've had a lot of FUD, a lot of fear in the markets, even though there's been growth happening. So, I think the mayor of Australia, or not Australia, I'm sorry, Brazil, recently said that they're looking to be able to allow citizens to pay taxes, and they would reduce, I believe, like 10% or something, which was pretty interesting. And you have all these other countries trying to implement their own system with BTC. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of months. But for now, I just want to take a look at price action and just metrics overall. So as you can tell to my right, there's a lot of green going on, which is nice since we haven't had that in a while. However, overall, we are at these lower levels, which can signify a huge drop. However, the RSI is extremely low, which means it is not a bad time to pick up some BTC or crypto. Now, that is not the only thing I go by. I look at a couple different metrics, but as you can tell over here, the momentum in July, it was trending to the positive. So we came from a bearish momentum to a bullish momentum, and you can tell here by the decrease in the MACD, and it goes up, boom, then it came back down, went up, came back down, and now it looks like we're trending back into bullish momentum as well. If it plays out, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But these are not the only indicators I'm looking at. So we also have the Bitcoin Mayer multiple band, which is like an average of the 200-day moving average, and which is the red line. And then you have these other bands that kind of give you an idea of where it's hit in previous cycles. So to get an idea of how the market is kind of like ranging. So the ones I want to look at is over here back in 2013, 2014, where we're at right now, and then 2017 to compare. So all these blow off tops that we've had, they've touched that that light blue dotted line. And then we've entered bear markets. Same thing here, 2017. This one was a little bit more steady going up, didn't have a big drop like we did over here in 2013. And then over here, we didn't even touch that blue line yet. And right here, we're around the 200-day moving average. So as you can tell, generally, when you redline it over here at the top, it's probably a good time to take some massive profit. Massive profit. It touched here, massive profit. We didn't even touch that area. We kind of just got into some profit, and then we kind of went down, and now we're down even lower. So to me, this doesn't look like a take profit area. It looks more like you're closer to an accumulation area than you are a take profit area. So to me, I see this as bullish. Even if it falls a little bit further, I'll probably be picking some up. And then we have Bitcoin realized price here. So same type of deal where you're trying to just gauge how the market's been moving. And like you can see over here, these are all the dips, which is really nice. As long as we're under, I believe this is 0. These are pretty much like only in bear market. So you can see here, this was the bear market. Even touching this 0 line after it came up would have been extremely nice. This is like the best you can do. This is the best deal you can get. Anything that with the massive dip like this, amazing. Same thing over here, bear market. Same thing over here, bear market. The only time it came back again was during that COVID crash, when like everything just dropped and there was a lot of fear in the market. And then what happened after that? We had that run up from, what was it, like I think 5K to 60 something K. So yeah, that's what is that, like a 12x? So 1,200% is nice for a few months. Where are you going to get that in the stock market? I have no idea. But regardless, like I said, we're closer to a buying area than we are to a selling area. So to me, I'm more bullish on this. We haven't touched that blue line that we have in the previous cycles. So I see it as more of a dollar cost averaging type of situation rather than we're in a full blown out bear market. Something else to take a note of is this profit. As you can tell, we've had profit taking that shoots up and then we kind of come back down into the bear market or accumulation phase. So we had a massive price upswing, then we had you know, the bear market, not the bear market, the pretty much halfway through the cycle we had that dip, then we had the bear market, which you can see in the red. So this red is the bear market, and then we had some during that COVID dip, red. Then we had some red here, which was the halfway of the cycle, and we haven't got any more red as of yet. So something that I am keeping aware of, that yes, we may come down further, but then this is something seen on the 90-day realized profit. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's usually the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, top. 1, 2, 3, 4, top. 1, 2. I mean, I'm not sure if the COVID ate one of them, but I only see two profit taking like areas that didn't you know, shoot to like these extreme levels. So I can say that it is possible that we are getting less returns this cycle. However, I just don't see it topping off here personally. It's just much different than previous cycles, which, you know, things change, so that's not a problem. However, the rest of the indicators are showing a different take, rather than we're entering a bear market, in my opinion. So we have over here the polar multiple, which is where miners generally take profits. So you see over here on these red, these are better profit taking areas, and these are more of accumulation areas for miners. So let's go, same thing, 2013, we had these low areas, then we had the blow up top. You can see the double top here, and we came back down to the bear market. And then this one was steady. 2017 was just more of a steady kind of like rise up into this profit taking area, or extreme profit taking area. And then we just hit the lower end of the profit taking area, and then we just came back down into the green. So this was back in July. So if you picked up any around 30K, that's actually not a bad area to pick some up by. Why? Because look at what happened here. You pick some up here and it's gone up here. You pick some up here and it goes up here. You pick some up here and it's gone up. So generally this area is a good area to be buying at when it's under like, what was it, maybe like 3 and lower or so. So it's not a bad area where we're at. I mean, we're not a profit taking area. So like I said, I see us maybe potentially trading sideways, frustrating people, and then the market kind of just reverses and then people FOMO in. I'm not sure if that's how it's going to play out, but it's a very likely possibility from what I see on the data. And then we have the Bitcoin price drawdown model. So this one you can see kind of like where the bear markets, or it's another way to see the bear market. So to me, I see this reversal area. So you see the rounded areas down here, and then these white spikes are pretty much the top areas, or areas of extreme value in Bitcoin, and you know, generally the crypto market. So you see these spikes, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have these spikes here. You have these spikes here. Spikes here. So it is possible that we come down further and get this rounded bottom if we are entering a bear market. But like I said, like most of these indicators, they don't signify that. Miners, they don't look to be taking profit right now from what I've seen in various data aside from these. And it's just not playing out like previous cycles, which is fine, like I said, but just overall it looks like we're more in a buying opportunity rather than a selling. But you know, everyone's situation is different, so if you can't hold, that's completely fine. So aside from these bear type of models where you can kind of see where we're rounding off, where we get the bottom and start trending up, we have these Bitcoin HODL waves as well. So what I want to show you guys is, let me actually just do the monthly, the month to 3 month. Actually, we can do these. So you see these peaks, peak, and we only have this peak here. And On a larger time frame, you see they're a little bit later. You see they're a little bit later. You see they're a little bit later. Like price action is generally late. To get a better indicator, I use the 1 day to 1 week, and you get a closer time frame. This one was really difficult to gauge, but you can tell this one right here. It's easier to see a change. But as far as the HODL waves go, it looks like we have a lot of room to run. There we go. Oh, there we go. Sorry, it's the 1 week and 1 month. I was clicking the 1 day, 1 week. The 1 week, 1 month kind of gives you a better estimation of when the markets are capping out. Let's see if there's anything for the 1 day. So you can even see the 1 day is very difficult to read, but if you kind of just go down from the top to the bottom, you see price top off with the hodlers, and then they start selling. And then these sell areas are generally they're generally the bottoms. Right here, yeah, that's kind of choppy, but bottom area. So you have this lower low, and then you have another lower low, and then you have a lower high. So to me that signifies like a reversal. Same thing here, which you got a low point here and then a higher one, and then it came back down and looked like it retested this area pretty close, which was a difference of $2,000 or so, and then it just it kept going up. So these areas are generally good areas to buy at from what I can tell here. This was one like 69k, so we're down here. We're really low. For us to be selling, it would probably just at this point it would probably be like selling from like here down, in my opinion, and missing this next run up. I don't know if the next run up is going to happen or not, but to me these look more like buying opportunities, as you can tell. So do what you believe is best for you. Everybody's situation is different. I would always suggest don't invest anything you're not willing to lose, or you get at least emotional about. So we'll see what happens in the next few weeks, but very interesting time for Bitcoin. On a fundamental basis, we have a lot of adoption. We have banks that are going to be offering it to clients. I believe the Australian bank also said that we're going to be offering it. JP Morgan, I think a minimum of like 250k was needed, and then you have these spot ETFs that are coming into play. So we'll see what happens. It's just interesting to see what's going to be available for people to get into, how they're going to get into the space, and then kind of just grow out from there. So stay up to date, follow me, leave a like, comment, and I'll try to answer any questions that you guys may have.